recycling for again agriculture using, sir.
How will you use it for recycling?
How, sir, please?
How will you use it for recycling in agriculture?
Agriculture, farm housing.
Is this a manure for plants or something? How will you
Yes,
use?
sir.
Okay.
Sir, my home, I recycling brick. Then I soil mixing. Sir, I
mixing what? Oil.
mixing with cow
cow dung.
Cow wastage. Cow wastage.
Okay.
Yes. Cow wastage. Then
okay.
waste brick. Then soil storage. Very minimum soil storage in, sir. Soil capacity. Sorry. Water capacity.
Okay.
Very cooling the water
capacity. Okay. Cooling effect. Okay.
Cooling effect. Then roof. Then slab roof. Brick. Then
slab. 1 second. Roofing. How we use it?
So roofing slab and sunnam.
You can speak in Tamil also. No worries. Yeah.
Sir, சுண்ணாம்புக்கல்லும் பிரிக்கும் மிக்ஸ் பண்ணா வித்தவுட் ஏசிங் சார். ஏசியே தேவையில்ல. ஸ்லாப் வந்து சம்மர் சீசன்லயே கூலா இருக்கும்.
ஓகே.
ஏசியே தேவையில்ல.
மேக் கூலர் ஸ்லாப்ஸ்.
எஸ் சார். நமக்கு ஏசியே தேவையில்ல. சம்மர் சீசன்லயே கூலா இருக்கும்.
Okay, that's brilliant. Very creative ideas. Okay. Apart from this, any other? Sonia has raised the hand.
Sir.
Yes, Sonia.
Sir, without sand, cement.
Without
not used. Only use without sand and cement. Not used. Only use floor building steps. We use brick, sir.
Okay. Use for steps without sand and cement. Okay. Even it is used without concrete also. They use it for houses sometimes. Some bricks. Yeah. Yes. Any other ideas? I mean, 1 more minute we will take for this.
Then brick other size, sir. Yeah, I get no.
Yeah. Yes.
I give more ideas, sir. Brick size 19 into 190 centimeters.
Brick size. So what? How it will be useful?
Brick size.
With brick size, what we will do? 19 point. Yes. May I know who is speaking at the moment? Yes. Punamani, are you speaking? Anyway, brick size, I couldn't hear what is said. For the time being, we are putting a halt on this exercise. We have got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. 25 users we got. So this exercise is actually a very good example of how we manage to use others' heads. Actually, we have done a brainstorming session. We all put our heads together If only one was thinking, they wouldn't have been able to get this many ideas of using a brick. So the idea of interactive thinking is putting the brains together, brainstorming, and it can be developed further from here. How two users can be combined, or how a business can be generated from that. This is how. Do you know how the company Google has started? Any idea? Anyone? Any engineering students? Are you all there? Rahul?
So no, sir, I have no idea, sir.
Okay. It was actually a chit chat between 3-4 friends, an overnight conversation. Simply they were talking on something randomly about information, how the information asymmetry is there in the society, how information is being held by people who have authorities, how to open information, how to get information accessible for everyone. On these lines, they were simply chit-chatting. And the outcome, the outcome is to come up with a company like Google, which is the biggest of all IT companies, if you see, or which is revolutionized more than all these, which is revolutionized the idea of information sharing. Information was not very cheap like this once. Like if you want to know about something, you'll have to pay huge fees and get it. But now if you want to know anything, you can Google it. You can find out without any cost. So great things happens like that. I'll take another question for you. You know who invented this one? What you call that? Aeroplane. Who invented aeroplane?
Wright brothers.
Wright brothers. Vicky said it.
Yes, sir.
Okay, who said it?
Sir,
Right.
Vicky.
Yeah, Vicky. Fantastic, Vicky. Anyone else? Any other answer?
Aeroplane then.
Aeroplane then. Aeroplane then. It's the same thing.
Yes, sir. Albert Wright, Wilbur Wright, sir.
Right, brothers. It's a more specific answer. Great, brilliant. This is how we have been taught that aeroplane is invented by Wright brothers, Albert and Wilbur Wright. But in fact, in reality, aeroplane was not actually invented by them. They might have discovered aeroplane. The idea of aeroplane was invented by, if not Ravana. You might have heard of Ravana in Ramayana, has already had such a machine, which can be used for, which can be either realistically Ravana or the creation of Valmiki who wrote Ramayana. Let's keep that aside. Let's keep that aside because again, Ramayana is not in the recorded history. In the recorded history, in the
Sir, that is called a
Pushpaka, yeah, yes, same thing. But in the recorded history, there is Pushparatham, yes, but it flies. It flies.
Yes.
Sita was taken to Sri Lanka over the sea on such a machine. So we are coming to the historic age, not prehistoric age. Historic age, there is another inventor for aeroplane. It is none other than Leonardo da Vinci. Have you heard of Leonardo da Vinci? Have any of you?
Yes, sir. He's a great artist.
He is an artist. What else he was? Any idea? He's a well-known artist. He's a philosopher. He's a scientist. He is a writer. He has written novels. I mean, it's very difficult to say what he is not. It's kind of everything. So one of the biggest, creative genius the world has ever witnessed. Probably in this millennium, probably the greatest of all, I would say, some in certain parameters. So he I'm giving this, if you could see this particular slide, this particular picture, it's an imprint of what Leonardo da Vinci made. He made a model of a flying machine based on the scientific theories, physics theories behind flying. Actually, that was...
Sir, we couldn't see the slide, sir. Sorry.
Oh, I'm sharing the slide. Can you see this big aeroplane, one picture, and there is a small picture?
No, sir. We are seeing the uses of brick, the text.
Is it so?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Oh,
We are
sorry.
seeing
I was under the impression that it is okay. Sorry, it has to be changed. Sorry, extremely sorry. Okay, now it is clear.
Yes, sir. It's clear, sir.
This is the aeroplane we have now. Maybe it belongs to Israel or something, I think, looking at this one, whoever it is. If you see the small picture, you can see a blurred picture of a model, flying machines model. There are different models made by Leonardo da Vinci. This is one such model. He made model for helicopter, aeroplane. Aeroplane in the sense glider came later on. A flying machine. That time it was just a flying machine, which was just a dream of many people. Human being cannot fly. So he is the person who invented that you can fly, I can fly, we can fly. And there could be a possible machine which makes us fly. And that's one of the most creative inventions happened in this millennium, in the last millennium. So I would rather say, maybe the books are saying Wright brothers, but as a flying machine, aeroplane was invented by Leonardo da Vinci, none other than Leonardo da Vinci. Okay. Okay, now, have you heard of this word metaphors? Anyone?
Yes, sir. In figure of speech, in poem, metaphor, comparison.
Yes.
It's a kind of comparison.
Yes. Can you say an example for a metaphor, Rahul?
Life is like a game, sir.
It's like a... Yes.
Life is like a game.
It's like a game. Game is a metaphor. Brilliant.
Yes, sir.
Brilliant. You derive an abstract meaning using a different entity. So say, for example, we say sea is a metaphor, ocean is a metaphor of life. Life is the reality, ocean is the version of reality. That is a metaphor. Sun is a metaphor of manliness, masculinity, strength, energy. Whereas moon is a metaphor of femininity.
Sir, stars,
Yes.
sir.
Stars are metaphors. What metaphors you derive from stars? What reality you derive from stars, Neha?
Sir, individual characters, sir.
Okay. Brilliant. And we, in our day-to-day life, we use it very often, like he's a star, he's a superstar. As a metaphor. Metaphor is very, very distilled in our day-to-day life.
Yes, sir.
So why metaphors are important in this particular session? I'll just go through the slides which we had. We started with question or answer. The importance of choosing between question or answer we discussed. Then we discussed different uses of bricks, of course. Then we discussed who invented Leonardo da Vinci. Leonardo da Vinci is the one who invented aeroplane as a flying machine. So this particular model he made, that model acted as a reference for Wright brothers to make aeroplane. Are you able to understand? Wright brothers are not probably the first one to think that there can be a machine. They've been motivated by the model which has been made by Leonardo da Vinci, which is nothing but a machine which can help human beings to fly, to defy gravity. So that is also a metaphor. The model is a metaphor. We have been driven in life quite a lot by models, metaphors. Okay, can anybody tell me one model that we generally use like this? Any model? Anyone can speak. There's no right or wrong answer in this. That's the beauty of creativity. When you go to creative thinking, there's no question of right or wrong. Can anybody tell me an example for a metaphor? Can you all see this, what I'm holding? Can you see this?
Sir.
Yeah, this is a bottle of water.
Yes, sir.
This is actually a model of container. This particular model contains water in it.
Yes, sir.
This is a model which is nothing but a smiley board. You are all sitting most probably on a chair, which is a model. Chair is actually a model. That model is based on human human capacity to sit, which is not there for any other animal or any other beings in the world. We can only sit probably like this. We can fold our body like our threefold umbrella. We can fold our body thrice or twice to sit on a chair. That ability made us make the chair. And nothing but the shirt that you wear, the salwar that you wear, that is a model. That's a model of your body. Based on the body, these clothes are designed. We have, I think, quite a few people who are into design. Based on the body, the clothes are designed. So to define or protect your body, you wear clothes, which is a model. So many a times, is there any architect here? Anyone who is studying for architecture? No one? Any student? Anyone from the student community who is doing architecture or civil engineering?
Sir?
Okay. Anyone doing
yes, sir. I civil engineering, so Ponnumani.
Okay. Ponnumani is a civil engineer. Can you please clarify? You used to draw. You create a model of the house before you make it, na? If it is a residential complex or if it is a bridge, you first of all you have a plan how to make it in the form of a drawing. Am I correct?
Yes, sir.
Can you be a bit loud? Hello?
Sir,
yeah.
Yes, sir.
That's another model. That way, if you look, Leonardo da Vinci is the one who made the plan for a flying machine. First plan he made. He drew a plan. Based on that plan, he made a plan. Actually, it was a three-dimensional plan. Based on that, the aeroplane was made. So models are similar to metaphors. Okay. And this is a very small assignment. You need not share with me this thing. Each of you can identify one metaphor for yourself based on your life, based on your experience, based on your career, based on your ambitions or goals. You can identify a metaphor. Like I am like an ocean. I am like a sun. I am like a moon. I am like a pond.
I like plant, sir.
I'm like a plant or I'm like a tree. I mean, you need not share this one. This is a personal metaphor you can keep for yourself and how that metaphor leads you in your life. Actually, what attributes, what qualities you can derive from that metaphor. how it takes you more intensely towards your goal. So self metaphor, very important in life. If you have a self metaphor, you can probably identify and keep one and share it with others once you are convinced with that is my metaphor. Gives a lot of scope and strength for your journey, life journey. So I'll give a popular model or a popular metaphor which everyone knows. This one, iceberg metaphor. If you need a break in between, you should tell me, because continuously in another half an hour we'll be finishing. Before that, you need a break. Maybe we can have a short break where those who haven't shared their names, they can share the name, or they can tell me one idea of what they like in this or what they want to get from this. An interim feedback kind of thing. Anyone wants to introduce themselves who haven't introduced earlier? If you're all okay, you can give me a thumbs up or say yes, and we will continue then. Shall we? Yes. Okay. I presume a yes. Okay, okay. We are getting yeses. Thank you, thank you. We'll continue. Okay. So iceberg metaphor is a very popular metaphor. It started from the times of Sigmund Freud, who identified the psychological theory of psychoanalysis, where mind, iceberg is actually iceberg in sea or in water, is seen as a metaphor of your mind or my mind or our mind. So if you see certain things which happens in our day-to-day life, which we can see they are on the top of the water, those are the events. The brick, what we have seen, we discussed brick is an event. But when we went deep into the possibility of that brick, we have dissected so many ideas or so many uses of a brick, which is deep under the water, under the ocean. We have brought up the possibilities of brick. Otherwise, brick is existing as maybe a building block of a house, home, or a flat. But we have derived different meanings, different possibilities of that. So that possibilities lie inside the water, deep inside the water, some of the highest possibilities. Okay, okay. There are certain patterns, there are certain structures, mental models, vision, all these. Our idea is to hack each of this. So iceberg model is one of the most popular model. Our idea is to hack what is deep underlying our mind. There are subconscious or unconscious mind. Its capability is humongous. If we can bring some entities from our unconscious mind to the conscious level, it will help us quite a lot. So let's see some specific application like the previous exercise. Quickly, any one or two, please choose. All of you choose one glass out of this. Any one of you, one or two of you can share why did you choose that glass. One glass is completely empty, other one is half filled, other one is full filled. Which one would you take and why would you take that? You can unmute and speak. Fully filled glass, Rahul, brilliant. Yeah.
Sir, myself, Sapshika, I'll choose fully filled glass.
Fully filled glass. Two of you have shown fully filled. Anyone else who would like to share?
I choose empty glass, sir.
Empty glass. Brilliant. Yeah. Then anyone else?
Sir, I too will choose empty glass.
Brilliant. Brilliant, Mohan. Any other people who would like to share? Which one would you choose and why would you choose that? Maybe you can say one sentence. Why would you choose that? If you don't want to say, at least you can ask, why did I choose that yourself?
Ajit and my Mohan.
Yes.
As that is empty, I can fill even tea or coffee or any beverages. I can fill.
Okay. You are creating possibilities with an empty water. I mean, full filled water means you have only water in that.
Yes. That is only one thing that I have. But if that is, I can fill whatever I want.
Anything you want. That is an interesting perspective. Anyone else?
The full filled glass can quench the thirst of even two people. So I prefer the full filled glass.
Okay. It can quench the thirst of two people, more than one people. Yeah. You can help others also. Brilliant.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Sir, I'm Sonia, sir.
Yeah, Sonia, please.
I choose half glass, sir.
Why would you choose half glass?
Reason juice, lemon juice will make it, sir. Then ice water will be ice cube filled, then make ice water.
Brilliant. Excellent. So that if it is fully filled, you cannot make that. Half filled means you have enough water to, make lemon juice, and it won't spill if you put 2-3 ice cubes also. Brilliant. Brilliant, Sonia.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
So anyone else would like to speak on this? There's no right wrong answer in this, right or wrong choice in this, because each and every person signifies their choice is different. I want to bring this thing here, that each of us have different preferences. That is why all these, our world is running better because of that. If everyone eats rice only, then there will be shortage of rice. If everyone eats chicken only, there will be shortage of chicken. So people have different choices. If everyone likes blue shirt only, then there are no other colors produced. So the variety is the beauty of life. So people choose different entities, different metaphors, or different things in their life. And only thing is, we should be able to signify, we should be able to rationalize why I choose this. Many times we may not be able to. We need to ask ourselves using the 5 tools we discussed, 6 tools: what, where, when, how, who, and why. Using this, you can ask and dissect, why did I choose this? Is this the best choice for me? Likewise, you bring out the creativity inside. So coming to next, it is a conclusion for the program. I have few things to say. Those who want to make a screenshot of this page, you can make it. This is something which is my own. You can differ with this, you can add to this, you can. So questions and answers. We started with a choice between questions and answers. Based on this, you can probably rationalize your choice. Questions are like filters. All of you can see this one. This is nothing but the top of a bottle. So the bottom is cut off. It looks like a bottleneck. Bottleneck is seen like a problem in real life. Answers are like bottlenecks. You come and just, find your answer and you just get held up there. But if you invert that answer, you will get a question which opens up a lot of possibilities. Understand? So it looks like a cork. It looks like a filter. When you pour petrol into your vehicle, you use a cork. Or when ideas come up from your mind, it may be coming through a small slit, but it expands. That is what a filter is. And questions are like these tumblers you have seen just now. Sorry. 3 tumblers, glass tumblers I have shared you, those are questions. The water inside is the answer. Questions are like doors which you can open and go out. But answers are many a times like wall. This is the end. This gives you the answer. You can advance through roads, but you may be stopped at some spot. That is the answer. Roads are question. Now you say vazhi in Tamil, roads, path. Those are paths are questions. But if you end up your place where you want to reach, that is your answer. And interestingly, questions contain answers. Like the glass contain water, question contain answers. Questions contain different answers. You can have a juice inside the glass, you can have water inside the glass, you can have any sort of beverages inside the glass, or you can have an empty glass with air in it. Answer is just filling up the glass, whichever it is. And question questions the answers. When you get an answer, you can create a question out of that. Whereas answer answers only the questions. When the question comes only, when there is a question only, then the answer exists. Whereas questions can exist even when it is answered also. When you answer a question which I give you, I can ask question upon that answer. Also, questions are these 5 tools we discussed. 6 tools. What, when, where, how, who, and why. This helps to open the answer, dissect the answer, see what is inside the answer. Whereas answer closes a question. If I ask a question with an answer, the question is done. Question will be stopped. The question cannot move. That particular question is answered. Questions create immense possibilities, whereas answer is a necessity. Answer means this is the final word. This is something which I wanted. There stops it. Like your goal, like your purpose, like your solution for a problem. When the solution comes, there is no problem. But problem as such creates a lot of possibilities. That means only not one solution. You can have 10 solutions, 15 solutions. That's how we derived from our brick. So many solutions we have derived. So these are my reflections on question and answer. And I'm leaving this session open for you to choose between questions and answer. What is better for you in a particular given context? Which one would you choose? If you choose question, you are growing outside, inside out. You are going inside and then growing outwards. But if you choose an answer, answer is like you are getting answer and taking it in. Outside in is the growth when you go for answer. But when you go for question, it's inside out. And I won't judge between questions and answers which is good or bad, because it is very objective in nature, subjective in nature, situational in nature. And I leave this whole program open-ended for you. And those who want to make a note of this, you can make this. And thank you for your cooperation. While making a note, 1 or 2, start reflecting. I want a reflection from most of you. How was the program? Did you gain something from this? Was it at par with your expectation? And over to you, Mohan, and your people. All of you can reflect. How was it?
So from my side, really nice thing that the wonderful connected the slide and the last slide you had. The connection was wonderful because why did you start such a way that we don't know that, but end, we can understand. Oh, this is the reason that you started with the question. The answer we got at the end, actually. The nice thing, actually.
Oh, thank you. And I hope you got something out of this, the whole program, which was some way useful as per your expectation.
Really.
Okay, thank you so much. Yeah, anyone else?
Rahul. Hi, sir. Rahul.
Hi, Rahul, please.
So the session was awesome. The point which I learned today is for a single question, there is a lot of answer. From a single answer, there will be a question. It's like a chain reaction to reach our goal towards a life, which I have learned in this session today.
Brilliant.
as you have mentioned in the first slide of your session, it's like an interactive session, which ideas of lot of people I could understand, and their thought I could feel.
Yes.
So it was an awesome session, sir. Thank you so much for being here.
Oh, thank you so much. Hello, can you hear me?
Ajit sir, are you here?
Yes. I think I got just kicked out because of the internet problem here. Yeah, please.
Okay.
Yeah, please.
No problem, sir. Any reflection?
Any other reflections I would like to hear?
Hi, sir. I'm Sapshika.
Yes, Sapshika.
Sir, it was really an awesome session. Really, I today learned the usage of interactive between other peoples. It's really giving a lot of ideas than with the thinking of one person is different from thinking of a
Yes.
group. It's really a useful session for me. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Sapshika. Yeah.
Okay. Anybody want? Hello. Do you want to add anything? Hello. Sneha or Sonia. Okay.
Yes.
Shall we complete, sir?
Yes.
Okay,
Anyone?
sir.
Everyone responded. Anyone else wants to respond, please, or else you can give the feedback to Mohan also later on. And a word of thanks from my end of giving me an opportunity. A word to Mohan
to being here, and you educated that what is interactive thinking and how we have to choose our the next process and how to deal with it. Really, it was wonderful.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
So much. Really, I hope we meet again in such a meet. I hope.
Of course. I would like, and your group is really good. Actually, they are really interactive, and almost everyone interacted, and I like the exercise.
Ajit sir.
Yeah. Sorry. I'm just getting kicked out somehow.
Yes.
I think it is time for us to part. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, boy. All. Bye.
This is an awesome experience for me all the way.
Sir.
Yes.
Friend of Ajit.
Yes. Yeah, okay. Gautam, would you like to speak?
Okay, no issues. Thank you so much. Bye all.